Hey guys, Satetsu here, and today I'm going to elaborate a bit more on a concept I discussed in my video 2 weeks prior, which is the concept of mains. Basically, your main is the character which you feel the most comfortable with when playing the game. It's the character which you have the most fun playing, perhaps. It's the character which you fall back on when you want to get serious, when your secondaries and your other characters, secondaries are pretty much the other characters that you play, aren't working. So why is a main important? Well, a main character, think about it like a long-term investment. You don't want to invest in like every single character in the game. Like there's 58 characters in this game. You want to choose one that you focus on primarily in order to get the best returns on your investment, because you're going to be focusing all of your time, your effort onto that one character. It's going to have you're going to probably get the best results in that way. Now, counter picking and choosing secondaries is definitely a popular method which a lot of top players use, but before they become good with secondaries or they learn how to play a lot of other characters, they always start off by playing just one. For me, I'm not a top player, but for me, this character was Mario, because Mario was easy for me to pick up, and because he had good combos. Now, it might be different for you. You might want to do something completely different, but remember that the main concept in choosing a main is that you have to choose a character that you feel can take you really far, so a top tier most likely, and a character that is suited to your playstyle. So let's say you're very aggressive and you don't like to play patiently, well then maybe you want to choose a character like Captain Falcon or Zero Suit Samus. If you're very patient, if you're not aggressive and you like to maybe wait out your opponent, punish their options, then maybe you want to choose a character like Corrin or Marth. So you have to kind of think about how you want to play and then structure your main and perhaps even your secondaries around that play style in order to get the best results. It's different for everyone, but generally choosing a main is the first step into becoming a professional Smash player. Yeah. Now that I've talked a bit about why you should choose a main and the possible types of main you can have, I want to go through some easy mains, so some first choices which a lot of players take when they are trying to get into the game competitively. Obviously, I mentioned Mario before. Mario is a very strong choice because he's easy to pick up, he's easy to learn, and he can also take you really far in competitive play because he is top tier, he is top 10. Cloud and Diddy Kong are also two choices which you can choose. They're usually a safe bet because a lot of players know how to use them, and it's really easy to find players who will help you out with how to use them effectively because they've played the character before. It's really easy to find advice for those characters, whereas it would be much more difficult to, let's say, find advice for characters like Bowser Jr. or perhaps Palutena. You would need to go somewhere else, maybe online, but characters like Mario, Cloud, Diddy Kong, these characters are very established in the meta, have a lot of players, so you're definitely going to find an easier time finding resources to improve your gameplay and other players to talk with and invent new techniques in the gameplay for these characters, yeah. Okay, so now that I've gone over some of the options you can take for choosing a main, I also want to go over how to actually choose the main, because that can be the hardest part. Now, if you're like me, when you go to an ice cream store, you're confused. You don't know what to do, you don't know what to choose, right? Same thing when you're choosing a main. You have all these options, all these delectable choices in front of you, and you don't know which one to take. Well, basically, you want to go with the one which you find to be the most delicious, or the one which your friend recommends, right? Same thing with choosing a main in Smash 4. You go up to one of your friends, I don't care if it's Billy Bob Thornton, I don't care if it's like fucking Zero. You ask them, hey dude, I can't choose who to main in this game for the life of me. Who should I pick? They'll give you a pretty good choice, supposing your friends know you pretty well. Otherwise, yeah, just go with what you think, and that's usually what's gonna get you there. Last thing before I end the video, don't be afraid to take choices and try out secondaries. I know that choosing a main is important, but it's always good to keep your mind open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. I'm in Corrin right now, and I used to main Mario in the past. If you had told me that I would be maining Corrin like 2 years ago, I would have smacked you in the face. Like, I would have told you to get out of here. Because, to be honest, I hated Corrin. I couldn't even think of the possibility of playing her, but now I main Corrin. So, like, crazy shit happens. You always have to remember that, and you gotta just try to take advantage of it. Keep your mind open to new possibilities, and remember that you don't know where you're going yet. You just know where you're beginning from. So that's where your main is. It's kind of like your starting point. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time.